Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer.
Like many Troma movies, war involves situations and language that can be deemed wildly offensive. We do use these terms, but only in the context because it would be a disservice to the nuttiness of this film to whitewash. Enjoy the episode.
Welcome to Cinekuest Video.
Welcome to Cinekuest Video.
I don't know if you want me to start over.
Episode number, I don't remember. The podcast that delves deep into those VHS classics to the modern day format and beyond. And today we are tackling another one of our action movies with the best, worst villain.
10.
And I guess in this one it would be villains.
10 boobs, get ready.
Best.
And Darcy.
And we have
she does a good
myself,
job.
Bryce. Ray, I'm your host.
Myself.
And then we also have...
taking over your identity?
Yeah.
Oh no!
We also have in studio...
Me. Roland.
Bryce.
And in the Pacific Northwest studios...
This is Daniel.
I ventured out from the ass crack of
Yes,
the
we're out and
Rio Grande
about this
Valley.
time, actually in the same place, except for Daniel,
On
obviously.
location.
Right, yes.
I'm in the same MoQuest Northwest studio that I usually record in. Back with my machine alive, so I'm not back on my shitty phone like the last couple episodes.
Oh, yeah, you're coming in fucking sharp, so awesome.
Yes, and we have Bryce returning with us again. So thank you, Bryce, for joining us
It's
again.
been a while.
Yeah, a little bit. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You have some goddamn self-respect, Bryce.
Sorry about that.
It's called dignity, motherfucker.
Look, dysfunction is cool. Just none of the rest. We won't speak of this.
Today we're going to be talking about the movie Troma's War. We're back on our Troma stint again.
Yeah.
And
Which I was really waiting to get my goddamn Troma couch ripping on. So like this was perfect for me.
Yeah, last year, if you followed any of our Cinekuest videos, we did a year of Troma movies. You should go back and check out the back catalog to hear all those movies. The first movie we did last year was Redneck Zombies, and which is a classic.
Which I have a lovely poster of on my wall.
Yeah, it's very lovely.
Right on, man.
Like you should take a picture of that and drop it for the Instagram.
There you go, man. It's got
And-
right there.
Yeah, there you go.
And this movie actually is one of Troma's more critically acclaimed movies.
Yeah, didn't Lloyd Kaufman say this was his masterpiece or something?
Apparently.
Or like his favorite white work or some bullshit?
This is a
Critically acclaimed by who? What
good
critics?
fucking movie, man.
Well, actually, it's a good thing you
Fucking
brought that up.
assholes. That's right.
HorrorNews.com said this is a must-see for fans of trash cinema.
Nice.
40.
And that is a critic that you should listen to, right?
Fucking Lloyd Kaufman is celebrating his 50th. Was it anniversary?
Anniversary of Troma.
Troma.
Yeah.
Shit.
God damn, this dude's like. Living the dream.
Actually, Lloyd Kaufman's been going on tour for the past couple months before this whole COVID thing
I
happened.
want to meet this motherfucker
Houston.
so
He was
bad.
all over Texas, showing movies, doing Q&As. Unfortunately, he didn't get to go to those because of work and whatnot. But at some point, hopefully when this is over, we'll be able to do that because I think he's going to continue the tour at some point.
I would hope so.
And actually, Roland is actually holding a copy of the Blu-ray version of the movie Slimed. One of our
read that in the back there how they build Lloyd Kaufman. Check out right after they.
Sorry, guys. I have a Blu-ray copy of fucking.
Sorry
Slime.
for
I didn't even know
nothing.
they actually put it on.
Fucking, they should be so blessed.
Where are you talking about, Roland?
Where it says right here. Introduced and then boom. Creator of
Toxic
on that.
Avenger, another
on the
movie that
4K
we have
Lloyd
talked about.
Kaufman, in case you didn't know, creator of Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Michael Hertz and Lloyd Kaufman, creators of Troma Entertainment.
This is fucking awesome.
I
I want that poster.
Speaking of Lloyd Kaufman, Ray, like you've got his book. Have you checked it out at all?
I have not. That's one I'm going to tackle before I
got
end
a
up going back to
few,
work
doesn't he?
because I am currently not working right now. So that
How has that old reading list been coming anyway?
it's going pretty good. I've been reading some other books and kind of skimming through the 12th Planet, which we're going to be talking about later on this year for Valley Strange.
I started reading it on the shitter. It was amusing. It helped me plop out a few flushers.
Well, it's good to let our audience know.
Thank you. Them too.
Yes. So Troma's War, 1988, rated R, 1 hour, 30 minutes, an action-adventure comedy. I'd never seen this movie. I've heard about it, and I first heard about it from Bryce.
Really?
I didn't first see this movie until a few days ago.
So how did that come around?
I've never seen this movie either until now, to be honest with you. I just knew that,
Really?
I knew Troma had done some other forays besides horror into like other genres.
Besides Tromaville?
Yeah.
Right.
No,
You know,
sure.
the
but,
Tromaverse.
was it just like one that was like in the kind of like the
Was this was
I guess the unspoken, nods and like
They've tried to do romantic comedies.
affirmations with friends.
Yeah.
you mean like Romeo and Juliet?
Well, besides that, they had another one called Stuck on You, which I did see. That one is completely fucking ridiculous. Well, like all Troma movies is completely fucking ridiculous. But
Yeah.
See, I was thinking about the Troma movies the other day, or just actually today, because I was like, dude, so like they have their catalog that is free on YouTube.
Yeah,
and there's the shit that like you have to still pay for. So I wonder how like awesome the movies that they think you need to pay for
So
are.
I really want to get into the fucking
Well,
most
of the catalog
service.
is on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
But they do have their own streaming service, so which is
he
crazy.
plugs in at the end of this interview.
I don't understand why he would have a streaming service if most of his movies are on YouTube or on Prime.
I don't
or
know.
On,
It's like you can buy the YouTube video rented or whatever.
Like,
and it's like with the link above, it's like free.
I would imagine that like the fans
We've
would
talked about
want to
this.
fucking record or subscribe to that kind of thing just to have that
man.
fucking like collection immediately available.
Sure. I mean, if you want to go
at the very
through
least to like
every
fucking
movie,
throw him a couple dollars, because I would fucking do
I mean,
that for
well,
sure.
shit, man. That's what
easily.
I mean, Ray, did
I
you
want
buy
that
the
shit.
Stanhope special too?
Yes, I do.
I
yeah.
really do want to check that out.
And you're able to download it, man, for $10, and it's like
That's
I've
not
watched
bad.
it like 3 times now. It's actually really fucking good. It was like a slow burn for me to go like, all right, this is Doug, right? Cool.
Yeah.
Gotta warm it up.
Because he got old, man.
Yeah,
Last
he
4
did,
years,
yeah.
like hard on
man.
him.
If you've listened to his podcast, he is up there at this point. Like his voice is just he sounds tired a lot.
The first email I got telling me that his special was going to come out, I pre-ordered it that second. I think the last special
Nice.
I did as well. But most of his stuff, like I've watched over and over again, and
Can Jimmy get it on
fuck yeah.
Plex?
he's one of the ones that I will throw the money to, and then of course, Troma. I mean, it's on Shudder, and I do have a annual subscription to Shudder. So I mean, if there's more of that, and again, most of his stuff is on Prime or for Troma, I watch it on there as well. I mean, that's where I found Slimed.
Yeah.
Just randomly flipping through the movies.
Oh yeah,
and I
probably watched that via Prime.
I played the movie one night and I saw like the first 5 minutes and I was like, I can't do this late. Like, I'm not in the right mindset to watch this movie.
It was like closely after you told me that, I was like, I have to watch the movie then. So I jumped on that shit real quick.
Yeah, because I think I described the premise to Bryce and I was like, this is what it is. I'm going to watch it, but I couldn't do it at that point in time.
Right.
And speaking of slime, we
yeah.
do have an episode in our back catalog. You can
Yeah, I don't think it was
jump
a
onto
very
and-
good one, but it's a fucking awesome movie.
I think that was one of the.
I mean,
Because
that was one of the
I only
movies that
say
we
that
actually
because
did
there were a
like
lot of lines that I wish I had written down to fucking like throw out when we were recording and I didn't. But
that always happens though.
yeah,
So you shouldn't be too dismayed.
always. But yeah, like no, like in particular, like I wish I had given this one like a little more fucking effort.
Well, I mean, I only saw it once.
It was awesome. No,
And
I watched it twice.
I saw it in like
Watched it twice,
pieces
and I
because
was
I was
still-
like, I had to like do stuff and I would stop it.
Yeah.
I'd watch the commentary on Last Drive-In, and it's hilarious because normally with the Last Drive-In on Shudder, the movie isn't revealed until the night of.
Yeah.
But Lloyd Kaufman went on Twitter like almost a week before and told everyone that it was going to be Troma's
He is
War.
a self-proclaimed media whore.
And Joe Bob he seemed like he was annoyed by that. He was like, I mean, people get pissed off when you announce the movie early, but fuck it. It's Lloyd Kaufman, so what are you going to fucking do?
yeah.
This movie was actually made just
He's
after
the exception to the rule.
Class of Nukem High. They were kind of like on a
We
hit.
still need to
Yeah.
fucking check out the sequel, don't we?
What? Sequel to
Of
what?
Class of
And then like the
Yeah,
later
yeah,
reboot,
for the
so it's
rest
like
of them, yeah.
Return to Duke 'em High or some
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Again, this was
Are you gonna
they
get
did
Donnie back
Toxic
for that,
Avenger.
Ray?
I'm sorry.
You gonna get a Danya back for that, Ray?
Probably.
The
Yeah.
sequels.
We did
She's
Toxic Avenger,
right?
which was a hit.
It's up in Dallas, I think.
Right.
Then there was Nukem High, which was kind of another hit for Troma. And then they did this one, and I think this one was their most expensive
flop.
movie that they paid for. It was. I saw two.
He said he lost money on.
I saw two budgets for
I'm
this
not
one.
surprised.
3 million and 17 million, and I'm
Oh,
pretty
hell
sure the
no.
3 million was probably the lower amount was probably the correct one, and 3 million even seems like a lot for a Troma.
I can
movie.
tell you where they spent all the money on the fucking ammunition, man. They should
Yeah.
the guns alone, probably all they have.
Explosions.
The boat, and the fucking.
That was
sorry,
fucking
this is
silly.
like spoiler for the end or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But the boat and the fucking van, that was probably where they spent most of the fucking budget on.
Well, the ammunition, there is a character in the movie named Parker.
Yeah.
And
He was,
in real life, he's actually a weapons specialist.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So
he really won. He really went to NAM.
Yeah,
He was.
they gave him a part in the movie in exchange
So they
for
could
to
use his
use his
guns.
weapons.
There you go.
and like, and then he went on to
That's
fucking like
awesome.
he owns his like one of the bigger fucking gun companies. I forgot the name.
Yeah, and surprisingly,
they
one of the
cover it.
better actors in this movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
He's
was,
channeling that PTSD, man.
He's pretty,
Airborne.
pretty irreverent douchebag.
Airborne.
Yeah.
Airborne.
What does he say? Pop your tit in his mouth to shut him the fuck up when he's talking to that fucking kid and
Oh, yeah.
the mom. Like,
Dude, I was waiting for like a MASH scene, like somebody shut off that chicken, and the baby go, "Ugh." You're an encumbrance now. Ugh.
he's
You know,
This is good drama.
that the character of Parker at first when I saw him, he's smiling kind of creepily at that mom
Yeah.
with the baby. And he's like, anything you need, you'll let me
Yeah.
know. And I was like, is
Yeah.
this guy going to be the pedo of the fucking movie?
Maybe, man.
But turned it around. Like, he was not. He was actually the
No,
badass
like
of the fucking
he
movie.
was
Yeah,
he's
fucking
actually one of the
hero, man.
like the fucking more straight edge people throughout the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
Racist as fuck, but like that aside.
Yeah.
So should we maybe like go into this movie? Like, you want to like talk about the premise?
Yes, we're gonna go
how
into
it
the-
sets it
Joe
up,
Bob
you
fucking
know,
goes through
like,
this saying there's no plot, there's no story, it's just like
Well, I mean, there is kind of a story.
it's more of
To the
like
movie.
all right, this is an event that happens now.
Oh,
now
and
go.
speaking of the new Stanhope special, Ray, like, I don't know how well you remember it, but there's a great scene where he talks about how, like, years ago, like 9/11 jokes and then like AIDS jokes
Yeah.
aren't funny. And then he talks about like, even the premise of a joke where it's like you have rapists that have AIDS are trying to hijack planes
Yeah.
against people's consent into the World Trade Center or whatever. He's like, that's just funny. And this whole movie, like their overall, like the end game for the freedom fighters.
Yeah, they're trying to infect.
It was
Yeah.
like right out.
Oh,
So I was like,
the AIDS Brigade.
So actually, I want to fucking
The
tweet
AIDS Brigade.
Stanhope about this. Like, have you seen this movie? Like, was there some inspiration for this joke? Because like, there's some parallels
you
here,
should tweet him
buddy.
about that shit.
I'm
Yeah.
going to.
yeah,
just,
yeah.
just
Tell
a-
him.
Text you tomorrow when I'm
Tell him.
sober. And I'll like, be like, oh, this is about to get
What was the
into.
name of the fucking guy that was like had the boils? What was
Yeah,
it?
the,
That was Senor Sida, which is
Sida.
Mr. AIDS.
It's AIDS,
Yeah,
in
AIDS backwards.
Spanish.
Mr.
Oh,
AIDS.
Sida. But no, that's what they call it.
Yeah, but I mean, if
It's-
you
it's AIDS in,
Sida is like
Spanish.
turn around, it's AIDS backwards.
Okay.
yeah.
right,
shit, I
but
didn't
that's
even
also
think
what
about
they
that. Damn, it's
like.
true.
That's what they say. Apparently, supposedly, that's how they fucking
Yeah.
say AIDS in Spanish.
There you go.
Which is funny because it's just AIDS
it's just
backwards.
AIDS
yeah.
backwards. Yeah.
Talking about like the
Sida.
synopsis of this movie. just-
Arrivederci.
I was just following the orders.
Yeah.
Crossbow to the dick.
Just a real quick.
Yeah, he takes forever to die. My penis.
The reason it's called Troma's War is because it's referring to the citizens of Tromaville who survive a plane crash on an island, and they have to battle these terrorists. And that's basically the title.
Because
of
for
the
some
movie,
reason,
Troma's
those
War.
fucking dumb shits think that
And believe it or not,
these guys are commandos.
the plane crash, survivors, their numbers dwindle, and it's hilarious how they dwindle.
like what happens to the first woman that's there? Who's like bent over screaming, "Oh my god! Oh my god!"
Dude, that chick,
She gets lit up
I wrote
by
a note
like
about this chick because of like this movie is true Troma fashion because when she's sitting there screaming like, "Oh my god, we're gonna die," and they start showing us like little clips of the
people on
like,
fire.
other
the terrorist group, right?
We're getting to people on the fire. But no, the other people in the plane crash, and they're like wander around, like, what's going on? And that dude saves the chick from like the water, or her tits roll out or whatever. Yeah. But when she's also going like, oh my god, we're gonna die, and then she looks at the people on fire. Apparently, there's some weird like,
like time discrepancies. Like when the people were on fire, it's night for some reason.
It's nighttime,
When she's doing it, it's in like fucking noon or some shit.
Yeah, so apparently, like it's moonlight somewhere in the Cuban province.
Yeah. No, like one of my favorite.
You have daylight right next door.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
I love when she's screaming that like. That priest is right on the other side of the window, and he's just like, yeah, look, like we're watching it right now, and it's fucking dark as fuck out, and people are on fire, and like this is one guy dancing with his hands flaming and shit.
It's funny that kind of lighting discrepancy. It seems like it's in the movie Twister. Like, I mean, that's also because of like the storm and shit. Like whenever they look past where the storm is happening, it's dark as fuck. You just look to the other side.
Yeah, but Ray, it's daylight and there's a plane crash. Like there's
absolutely.
Yeah,
you can't.
It's not gonna like make like the background turn to night. No. It just doesn't happen that way.
Well, maybe the guys from Twister decided to do that.
Yes, there it is. I love it when like she's screaming and like bitching and crying, and then like the fucking priest rolls down the window of the piece of the plane that's like still intact next to her, and just goes, "Hallelujah, our Lord still makes house calls 24 hours a day." Yeah. So
we never get it. Do we ever get an explanation as to why the plane crashed?
No,
like because that was one of the questions I had written down.
No, again, no plot, no story.
Like all it was is like in the beginning before like we see like the remnants of the plane crash. There's like the talk where it's like the pilot's going like, "What the fuck?" and then they're like, "Oh hey everyone, hope you're enjoying your tropical fish dinner. And if you can see out the window,
yeah, thank you for flying, Troma." At the end of the priest's little fucking like jingle or whatever, like pitch, he just rolls the window back up.
He's like a little smile, and
he's got to keep his priestly duties for confession
duty,
like no matter what,
and then here's the one guy walking in from the fucking from in the water carrying Tits McGee,
strong start. You gotta show off the boobs.
Yeah, and like I was telling Bryce earlier, it's so funny how she's like her shirt is torn. Her tits are flopping out. It's great. And then, as he puts her down,
has got, like,
excuse me,
the other nipple is covered by a single
one tasteful
strip of
boob.
Yeah.
And then the guy, as he puts her back on the ground, he pulls like her strip of shirt back on there, and he pats the side of her boob, kind of thing. Like, there we go. You're covered.
Good girl.
Now wake up, you. And
good rescue
and she's
there,
just
champ.
like, you looking at my boobs, and he's like, no, bitch.
I still say this guy is a fucking Charlie Sheen ripoff, man. This is like Platoon. This is like they're trying to cash in on Platoon, and this guy is the fucking Charlie Sheen ripoff, man. The main character.
I could see that.
That's what I think. And then, why does a kid survive the fucking crash? Can someone tell me that?
I don't know.
I don't think that kid would have survived the crash.
Yeah.
See, at first I thought that baby was on fire, so I was looking for like fire damaged baby being taken care of by a distraught mother. That would have really tied the movie together.
Wasn't there a baby in Redneck Zombies?
Yes, that's what I was saying. Like in the crash, there's a baby crying.
Christ.
Fucking
movie.
Yeah, there was a baby in Redneck Zombies,
like a fucked up foot or something.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm just saying, like on a plane crash. Okay. But I like the one-liners in here too. Is like the shirt off my back. Like he gives her the shirt. He's like, take the shirt off my back. Like fucking shit.
Now let me turn away. And she's sitting right next to me, topless, to where you put your shirt on. Oh yeah.
There's a lot of shots in this movie with
they're gonna fuck
with the women that have like they're braless, and they're like you can see like close-ups of like their boobs just flying.
It's like
they're doing dialogue with like no shot of the face, just like straight up chest shots.
Bras are persona non grata in Troma films. Always,
and then of course.
Oh yeah, and what's this guy's name again?
Sorry, and all the guys like pitch him in the ocean. Like they're like, hope the tide doesn't come in.
I do want to talk about the characters of this movie so far.
So there really aren't main characters.
Well, we have a priest who's
a group of motherfuckers
consistently doing his priestly duties.
What's his name again?
We have a definite core.
I don't remember. It's just
does he have a name?
I don't remember.
The Jew. Bring me the Jew.
The Jew.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not Jewish.
Of my favorite fucking like scenes.
Now, Jew, tell me about the commandos.
Yeah.
I know you're a Jew. You cannot hide the truth from me.
Up, dude, they're like, he's like, bring me the Jew.
Yeah,
and then
like
what? Who?
The one with the black suit.
With the white collar.
Yeah, no white collar. Bring him to me.
They're like, I don't think he's Jewish. Well, bring me him.
I fucking love that. Like, not the priest, but the stupid.
But for those of you
German.
listening who don't know what we're talking about, is the fact that he's called the villain is calling the priest a Jew, but he's a black guy.
Yeah, and
he's just a priest.
Like,
so he's calling him a Jew.
He's like, I'm not a Jew, bro. And then the guy's like, don't lie to me. And then
about the glory of God.
Yeah,
like
he even makes a joke about it. He's like, oy vey, la la.
Yeah,
like, oh, shut up, dude.
Before he gets backhanded.
Okay,
yeah.
so we have the priest. We have the Charlie Sheen looking motherfucker who gives the shirt off his
Taylor,
back to
Reverend
Taylor.
Brown is the
Taylor
name of
to the
Reverend Brown's his name?
to Lydia,
Okay.
which is the boob lady.
Right, the boob girl.
We have right
very
now
strong, independent female.
the
who
flight
still
attendant
wants to be.
who's kind of like antsy and shit.
Yeah.
The flight attendant. We do have Kirkland, who is the Wall Street douchebag.
Yeah,
classic
Chad Bro.
business.
And
Man
we
of
also
the
have a
80s.
bunch of other side characters. An older lady.
Parker, man, he's a main
Parker,
guy.
yeah, Parker, yeah, sorry about that.
Parker,
who turns out to be pretty much ex-Vietnam, airborne guy.
Vietnam,
motherfucker. Yes.
And he's basically directing them how to like kick everyone's ass.
Oh, and then there's the glam rock fucking group.
Yeah.
The punk rock guys, yeah.
Punk. You're giving them.
They're
a
totally
better,
punk rock guys, man.
with
That's
the-
80s punk rock.
with the fucking
Damn it.
black lipstick.
I've seen a
and-
lot of 80s movies where there's punks in them. This is like what they consider the punk people.
Their name
right?
is the Bearded Clams.
Bearded clams.
That's punk
yeah,
altogether.
there you
That
go.
is total punk right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, you know
And
what?
then you
All right.
have an English guy. I can't remember
Oh
his
right, the
name.
fucking like assassin
Oh,
motherfucker.
That
yeah,
guy.
assassin
Did we
with
ever
the
find
blowguard.
out?
Down, double O douche.
Is he like? Did we ever find out if he's like some kind of special ops guy?
I don't think so.
I don't know, man. He
Like,
just kicks
I
a
don't
lot of
think
ass
it
with the blow
ever-
darts.
This motherfucker is
There's
carrying
that
around.
early interaction, man, like with fucking Parker and Taylor, where like he's like, "Oh, it's fortunate we're a compass," and then later when the British Jew pulls out,
He
the fucking
pulls out the blowgun
like,
and the fucking curare and cyanide darts. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I've only got 4 of these."
Yeah.
5, to take him out. It's like, oh, you're saying it's coincidence, that I had a compass, huh?
Yeah.
So we never got that guy's story, man, because he was totally like James Bond, man. He's probably going on some like let me sabotage a Cuba mission.
He beats
and he's
the
gonna
fuck out of
parachute up
everybody.
the plane, but it crashed before he got to his target.
Right.
So
Yeah,
you know
that's
what? I
what-
would just kill the rest of you bitches.
That's what I was assuming. It was that like the British guy was
3
on a
nights of
mission
Holiday
to this island, and maybe
I want to see that movie where he succeeds
No
in
shit.
his like parachute jump from the fucking
That's right, man.
No, he should have
like,
showed
been,
up on the
like,
beach in a
Cuba
fucking
and
wetsuit with a
shred
goddamn
everybody.
like
Oh, dude, yes.
well, like,
he starts
yeah.
off on a fucking that's
on
that's
a
perfect,
one of those
man.
fucking underwater
Okay,
No,
well, I
he's
want to talk
got
about
jet
this.
skis and
It's
shit.
like one of those like inflatable rafts.
Yeah.
And then he like pops off like midway and then like takes the current and swims the rest of the way because he's such a badass.
Yeah, that's right.
Right,
And then
Bryce, go ahead.
I don't know if that was like a pun right there and shit. Did y'all catch that? When she's okay, we're just so you know, we're all watching the fucking movie a little bit right now.
Yeah.
We got subtitles on. She makes a joke with the punk band. It's like living in Tromaville's the worst. She said it's worse than going down in a plane. Do you think that's a fucking double entendre right there, man? I'm straight up pretty sure it's a double entendre.
You think so?
Probably,
Yeah, she's talking
man.
about going down on a plane, going down
the way
in,
she
a
delivers
in a
the
plane.
line.
No, on a plane. Going down in a plane. Like, come
on a
on,
plane.
man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure.
We get it. We get it. We're all adults and childhood.
I just didn't even catch that right now. Like, that's fucking. That's.
But look at the way she delivers the line.
Yeah.
Like
It's
huge
living in
shit-eating
Tromaville is worse
grin.
than going down on a plane.
Like, yeah, fuck you guys.
How
Yeah.
far y'all?
or
I was just
better
like,
on the
it's-
beach.
they're,
right
yeah,
now,
they're
man,
still on the
but,
beach, kind of fucking getting around.
So so we're finding out that the band had a 3-night gig at the Holiday Inn.
Yeah. What's
that was their big gig.
Yeah, that was a
I
big
mean, like,
gig.
do any of these people have names? Like, cause I'm just calling her AIDS girl.
I don't think they do, man.
I don't
AIDS
like,
girl.
That's what she is. Like, that's what she's gonna be known for. That one scene. What is it? I've got AIDS. The AIDS.
What's up, man?
Bryce. What's the timestamp, yo?
Oh.
Hold up.
gotta be like
we are
17
at like
minutes.
17 minutes right now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna key in.
I
there.
like
Perhaps
AIDS
those are
girl.
around
I think she's
12,
hot
so.
and fucking hilarious.
Yeah, man.
So, like, it's funny.
I mean, these characters that are misfits, punks, they all kind of look the same. Like, I mean, you could take this girl and put her in like Return of the Living Dead movie or like any of those '80s movies. Like, she'll fit into as a misfit in any one of those.
I don't know, Ray. I think fucking Class of Nukem High has like way more punkier punks, man.
That's true. Yeah.
Fucking knows the ring like that's a motherfucker.
That's
like
a good
that
argument.
guy, dude.
It's a good argument. It's fun.
I would have loved to seen Tom Hanks's the movie Philadelphia. That should have been with Tom Hanks in Philadelphia should have done that. I got AIDS.
On the streets of Philadelphia.
I'm watching the bad guys.
I got AIDS.
So that chick that kind of looks like a young Stifler's mom. With the 80s glam rock hair.
Yeah.
Which one?
Wait, are you queued up?
Is she trying to affect a like Hispanic accent or like a German accent? I can't tell.
No, I'm thinking of that other.
Daniel, are you up? Are you queued up so I can push play?
Oh, where are you at?
I'm at 17 minutes.
Exactly. 17. Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right. Let me pull it there. Oh,
she's got too much teeth in that. Fucking
well, that's just a picture, man.
It's okay.
I mean,
yeah, exactly. You're right.
Yeah.
This is a bad screen. I love this fucking guy, like the dude that's like half dead that ends up getting his face sewed up by.
You can clearly see it's like two pieces of fucking paper or some shit on his face.
He has the best line. Like he's got like one line. He's like, "I never meet the right ones. I always have to pay."
Yeah.
And then then later he gets bit in the face by a fucking cottonmouth and dies.
I love the guy. You just seen the sausage, you know?
Yep. Oh, coral snake. Excuse me.
What's his name?
All the bad shit. He's just like Cooney.
That's his name, Cooney?
Oh, you mean like how he's got that compound fracture in his arm?
You would not be able to fucking move that hand if the bone was sticking out like that.
Fuck no.
Damn, he is really deep throating that sausage.
Oh, fucking, what's his face?
I'm on the
interesting
mom and baby scene.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
You're ahead of us, man.
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
I love that. So supposedly the woman that plays this, the grandma, like she's been in a lot of spaghetti westerns, and it's more of that fucking like testament to Lloyd Kaufman getting these fucking like, like random ass fucking like awesome talent actors through the years and shit. And like through the interview, Joe Bob like points that out. He's like, "How the fuck do you get these people, man? Like seriously."
By the way, I love how like rock and roll these guys are. They're like terrible island situation. And they're like, and the guy's like, air guitaring, and they start rocking out. Like that's great for the morale crew, I guess. But goddamn,
like he picks up his guitar and he's like, it's like it's not a telly with an F hole, but like, and
actually
my axe is wrecked.
Yeah, there you go.
The main misfit guy looks like Milo Yiannopoulos or
Yiannopoulos or whatever
he looks like that
prick.
He's a young Buffalo
Bill. Totally could be.
Yeah.
They're probably like Kiss fucking cousins or whatever.
That German guy too. Later in the movie, he's totally like a Buffalo Bill sort of dude.
The Jew commander, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Guy.
By the way, that is
it's
before. It's a little bit. I mean, it's like way before that scenes and shit. But that's like the worst fucking German accent I've ever heard.
It is, and it comes and goes. Like he loses it and he gets it like here and there, like. Because he'll be like "ze" or "the," like okay, dude, whatever. Like
it sounded like a cross between like Dolph Lundgren and like Rocky IV and like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, for sure, man. Ray, I think they're just talking about why the plane crashed. I think they got shot down.
Like the guy has such a cool, fucking ridiculous.
Did they get shot down?
Character.
That's what I think they were saying. Something about radar. I think they got shot down, man. That's why they're on the.
Oh, did they? Because
the Reverend's singing a song right now.
Yeah, like at one point, like once he starts singing, he just never shuts up throughout the whole movie. They rip out his fucking tongue later, and he's still and then like angry Lundgren Unegger gets just fucking.
That was kind of closer.
It's close. We're not talking about Japanese cuisine here, motherfucker. All right, but so. Yeah, and then he just like shut your Jew mouth or whatever, and he just shoots him in the head. And
we're getting ahead of like
best death scenes.
Well,
in this
We're
movie.
getting ahead of the plot.
Well, before you continue, they're stuck in this island, and at some point, terrorists come over. Mind you, they kind of go through the woods. They see all the terrorists and stuff like that. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by boobs on the screen again.
Is that AIDS girl or the other one?
It is AIDS girl.
It is AIDS girl.
It is AIDS girl, yeah.
biblical.
Yeah, she's hot. It's good. It's cool.
Yeah. Digging those tan lines. On
And then here comes the Sheen knockoff or whatever, hiding his beard.
Yeah. Come on, sweet cheeks. It's just a recognition you're good. That's Santa just.
They're about to walk into the.
It's patronizing and demanding.
Right.
Modern women. I can really do without this chick. What'd you say?
I could do without this trick.
We'll talk about it later.
We're gonna fuck later. Penis.
God damn.
Hands
You
on
know,
hips. What a guy.
here's the thing. Like we're
What a
watching,
brute.
we're watching the shit.
You
on
finally
silent,
used my name.
and it's all subtitles, but you can just see the acting, man. Like the way she enunciates everything. Who made you in charge? Like, so like, God damn. I mean, it's like, I don't know. Why are you?
Do you think is that a
man?
direction from Lloyd Kaufman? Because
I think it is.
You know what?
because that
guarantee
happens in
you-
all his movies, though.
I guarantee you, they weren't emoting enough.
No.
And it's like,
Yeah.
it's like,
He's like,
it's
you
like,
know what?
Oh,
more,
man.
damn it,
Yeah.
more. Like, and so she's just like fucking charge. It's like some fucking horse lip shit going on, man. Like, I don't know.
It's the best.
I can imagine like Lloyd Kaufman go, "Give me more, bitch. I'm sorry, I'm for woman's lib, but give me more, bitch.
For sure.
Stop trying to act. Start being.
I want you to be this character, bitch."
I want you to be real, God damn it! Just roll this clipboard down, his fucking headset. They're like, "Oh no, Lloyd's in another one of his moods."
Right. Get to sexing. Right, where they like. It goes back to what's his face, the front man of the Bearded Clams and AIDS girl banging in front of a corpse.
You know,
It's not a girl,
they're
it's another
apparently-
chick.
Is it? No, it's
Yeah.
the same. It's
No,
the same.
H chick has the eyeliner, man.
Is so
that's
that
right,
is
that's
an
right,
art
yeah,
chick.
you're right.
That's
That
right.
looks
See,
like
that's
almost
right.
like
back there.
Oh, damn it.
You know what?
So that actually later when like H chick or chick that gets AIDS
Yes.
gets like killed,
Ate it up.
why he's so broken
Oh.
up, like I can't ever fuck again because his girlfriend, I think, like is
She
still
dies
alive at
later.
that
She gets
point.
shot in the ass.
And by the way,
It's fatal.
I just noticed that it's the band's one guy and 3 girls. Do you think he's banging all of them, man?
Probably.
Maybe.
Well,
More likely.
we could only hope.
Yes. Exactly. Right.
You know,
living the dream.
the one thing about
They've all got herpes.
the one thing about Troma movies that I keep getting the same sense every time I watch these is that
Titties?
on the set,
Right.
no, that it
Off
stinks.
screen.
That it stinks on set. Like it just,
Oh, you think so?
bad.
Well,
I think it
maybe
just
they're
smells-
into that.
They're on an island,
Yeah, I'm
They're
pretty
like,
and it
sure.
still
Ooh.
fucking stinks.
You smell swampy.
I'm pretty sure it does, man.
I mean, I think it's because I've seen like the making of Poltergeist, and that fucking
This
movie
guy's
looks like
got
it
a
stinks.
like that Charlie Sheen dude. Taylor.
So I'm gonna say now
body.
is like any Troma movie being shot now, like they'll have Corona.
Oh, I'm sure.
more than likely, yeah.
Yeah, like he probably only cast for people with corona. He's just looking
I'm
specifically.
sure he's gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if Lloyd Kaufman
It's
does a
like,
movie
if
about
you're-
fucking COVID-19.
If you're not on a ventilator, like I don't want you here.
London Bridge, the fucking chick that gets blown up in a few seconds for you guys.
You know, Bryce, that you were talking about
Ahead,
like emoting.
Oh yeah,
Right here,
yeah.
buddy.
The
The first victim of the terrorist.
she does a great job of making us hate her.
I mean, she
She's a very
is going
good-
all
And
out.
we're gonna die. And then when she runs off, she's like, "Oh, faith, sweet
faith, blah, 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 die, bitch." Yes, perfect.
Dude,
And she's like
so
completely
the
ignoring the
subtitles,
priest.
They like had a German accent, like "Viva
faith,
Why is she running at the guys with guns?
Right, with guns,
running
yeah.
faith.
They're gonna
like,
save me. Right.
is that her berserker mode or something? Like, it's like
You're gonna save me, or I'm gonna murder you. Nope.
I completely forgot that these guys got captured. That's why they were in the
I
the
mean,
camp.
Yeah.
And then they ended up dying.
bring me the Jew.
Like the 8-year-old girl holding a gun on the priest.
Yeah, to the priest's face, whatever. She survives.
That dude
end.
is in every fucking Troma movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, I love how all the military guys are all in pretty good shape, but they got the one super fat guy on there. It's like, what the fuck is that?
Marcos.
Yeah, Marcos.
Yeah. What was this guy's name? It was like Chang Juja.
Fucking Liu Kang, you know? They have Liu Kang on this fucking
Liu Kang
episode.
Rambo or whatever the fuck coming out of nowhere.
Okay.
Now, Jew, tell me about the commandos.
But he's not a Jew.
No, my friend.
Yeah, the little girl holding the gun to his head is fucking great.
Yeah.
We are survivors of the plane crash, and obviously I am not a Jewish. You're lying, swine. I know you are a Jew. You cannot hide the truth from me. The truth from me. Oy vey. Silence. My son, I forgive you. What is he?
I like how he says that just after he got slammed in the
he
face.
fucking gets knocked. Like, knock out your Jew teeth.
So, as far as like the camps, there's the main headquarters where this guy is the swine guy.
If you're dumb enough to think that's the
pig guy.
Then you shouldn't be listening to
And then we have like what was it, the infantry camp, right? What was that camp that we? Yeah, infiltration camp and then main headquarters. Yeah.
Before we're introduced to Porky Pig.
Yeah. So the reason we're doing these,
tell me that
the reason we're doing these episodes is because we're talking about the villains, and there are lots of villains in this fucking movie.
Shit ton of villains.
They are all.
There's the fucking Siamese twin villain.
Right.
There's
yeah.
The German guy.
There's that.
When they first introduced the villains, it's a dude and a chick arm wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Right now. Yeah.
Porky Piglet and what's her name? Like Rodriguez or something like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what? You couldn't
German,
be less ethnic.
Like,
all right.
The German Mexican or
Yeah.
They're called
I just like
Mexicans.
she's got that
They're
Nazi
called-
uniform like super.
They're really
down
proud.
shit, but-
Careful.
Right. Very.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like how in some of these scenes, like they're hiding and completely visible
Yeah.
to anyone watching,
Yeah.
and the terrorists just kind of go right past them, you know.
One of my favorite moments in this movie is actually because of that. People like it was when like after the initial we're way ahead of the movie, but I can't help but like talk about this.
No, yeah, we've been jumping around.
The scene where Parker has a machine gun and he's like scoping out for like enemies and shit, and then there's guys up in the trees. And they're like trying to be sneaky and shit. And then one guy farts.
Yes. Ray was just telling me. That, dude. Like off screen here, you can't see it. But
I also like how
it's
they're sort of a mix of Nazis and like BDSM shit.
Oh, and
the swine guy.
What did he say? There were some Black Panthers in there.
Well,
no.
They are
because the pork guy's got like a fucking collar on. Like I don't know, man.
Yeah. Okay.
And of course.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You're right. He's got that
all
fucking
the terrorists in this fucking
Conan
movie that
leather
we're going to
strap
talk about
or
later, or continue to talk about.
It's so funny because they have that. They have that black dude in the
With
background.
the shirt off, like
Yeah, and he keeps flexing his pecs the whole time. Like he keeps fucking fucking. Oh, it makes no damn sense, and it's hilarious. I don't think he has any speaking lines. I'm sorry, we're looking at Rodriguez with her crazy eyes.
No,
He's flexing right now.
Yeah, he's flexing. Yes. Yeah.
What I want to do right now is talk about all the villains. All right.
Oh,
I mean,
fuck.
there's not. We can get to
we
get to
should've.
like the actual plot of the movie, but let's get to the villains. Okay, so we were introduced to the first villain, which is the blonde guy who's like German.
Right. Let's just call him the German.
The German guy, and he's head of the infantry camp. And in that camp, they're just training people, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then we get introduced into the pig guy. What's his name? Do you know?
Schweinhart.
It's probably General something.
He's
maybe you're
pig
right.
guy. That's
But-
I think Schweinhart's a German dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he has this guy sounds like he's from the South.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of America.
something.
Like,
It's hard to tell.
really big question about this movie, guys.
And what's that?
So,
just one?
Well, one of many questions, I'm sure. But thanks, Bryce. So the camp that they fuck up initially, which we're going to get you later in this watch through / commentary of the movie.
There's a lot to unpack here.
They fuck up the infiltration camp, but they're supposed to, like, the bad guys were supposed to make sure they protected the infiltration trainees and shit before they got shipped off
And the
to
brains
fucking
of the
America.
operation.
But if that fucking node got destroyed, then how are all those fucking terrorists marching out at headquarters?
Good question.
Cut off one head and two will grow.
Yeah.
In its place. I don't know. Fuck.
Well, that's
it's a true movie, but like, goddamn, that's a plot hole there.
Speaking of that,
I just watched the British shoe take out the fucking guy with the Ferrari poison.
Yeah.
And cyanide.
So again, we have that.
Let's check him for weapons, and then they pull condoms out of his fucking shirt.
Right?
Leave him there. Like, Christ.
So going back to the villains,
just like flicks him off. Like, ew.
Why are some about the fucking rapper too?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that about?
we talked about the pig guy, and then we have the guys who are like main in charge, which is like the Siamese twins,
the brains, Rodriguez, the crazy hair, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Her name is.
But I mean, I'm talking about like the main guys that are like the Siamese twins guys.
There's like 4 of them.
The like white guy, the balding white guy that was like allegedly.
Yeah, what's
Cuban,
his name? Like that's
general guy,
General some shit.
Where he was like, you guys can't fuck up the plan because like you want to boat earlier, but like we need this like not to be a Cuban boat because that's important for the operation. Like that was probably the most level-headed motherfucker. Like
what happens to him? Like I really don't remember. What the fuck? Like
did he get shot or something? Like, it was like
man, I watched this once and 1.5 times. Did he? Like,
hey, he becomes the hero of the show at the.
He dies in the explosion on the fucking boat.
Yeah.
Does he? Like, I really don't remember.
And let's briefly go through like again. We talked about the plans.
So that's
of it.
5 people.
Yeah, 5 villains.
Fucking
villains. Yeah.
Arch villains.
And the main plan is to get
intel off of these fucking commandos, quote unquote, because they're morons.
No, Ray was talking about like the big plot.
The big plot is like
excuse me,
infiltrate like
try infiltrate the United States.
I thought they were trying to spread AIDS.
Yeah. They have the AIDS brigade with Senor Cita and the rest of his motley crew of twats.
Or what if they're all just like super unattractive though? Or are they gonna?
But they weren't.
There's
that one like
rape.
There's like that one punk rock chick that I was like, okay, cool. But
you know, it's funny. Like they made Senor Cita look a very exaggerated version of a person.
That's what I was gonna say, man.
AIDS,
like, what the fuck? I guess this was like before.
This was before AIDS was like huge.
Yeah, because AIDS was pretty. This is '88. Like, it's been around,
and I mean, Lloyd Kaufman like jumped on that shit.
Yeah,
that's just
absolutely.
Yeah, that's just a flagrant like over exaggeration of it. Like, he's got like boils on his face and shit.
He flat out says in the interview
goddamn
that
bubonic plague and shit, man. Like,
they thought it was hilarious. Like he's like, AIDS is funny. Yeah. Like this is dumb. Like fucking, are you kidding me, guys? Like, because it was a reflection on the fucking government. It was a fucking Reagan coming in with his bullshit, and like them saying like you're fucking silly. All right, cool.
So
like,
imagine if they made Tom Hanks like that. On
which exact bullshit from Reagan?
So like he mentions that like, oh, you want me to say that?
Reagan was one of our greatest presidents.
I will fucking say it because I don't give 2 shits.
I got mad.
He fucking says
Lloyd Kaufman has a bow tie on, man.
Yes, he does. And he fucking like he deadpans that bit about like, so Reagan said that this was a punishment for the homos.
You think it's true though, Ray? That because he's saying this is a training film for the U.S. Army?
Fuck no, it's not true.
No, like this.
You don't know, man.
This is a great interview. It's one big satirical, goddamn masterpiece.
It's the first movie to shove AIDS in the public's face.
and the women's liberation movement. Yes,
because that wasn't already going on like at that point.
Fuck yes, man. Like this guy is hilarious, dude.
And also,
just take a dump on all of these fucking assholes.
The negative connotation of just calling somebody faggot, like not like willy nilly,
No, yeah.
Because that punk rocker, man, he got so much shit, like
he did, yeah. Even from the German douche nozzle.
He got called a faggot by
Parker.
Parker
and then the German dude, and then he gets ass kicked by the German guy. He's like, "Let me fight you, bitch," and the German guy's let him go, and yeah, he just beats the fuck out of him. Does he kick him in the dick? I'm not sure. I forgot. But yeah, so.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said,
more content, guys, because like the movie hasn't started back up yet because currently
it's doing the interview, which I really loved it. I really enjoyed the fucking interview. Like, it's hilarious, man. These guys, it's so great. Like,
actually, you fucked it up yesterday because like we're sharing the same account, right?
No shit. So I'm sorry, I kicked you off.
Like,
or what?
No. You're just like no. You didn't kick me off or anything. It's just like you were gonna like, I'm gonna watch it. So I was like, I'm like 20 minutes in.
Wow.
Fuck it, it's fine.
Yeah, no. Yeah, like I I checked it out a little later.
Thanks, Jamie. Which is a lie.
This is it's. If you can check it out on Shudder, fucking do it. Like, it is so great. Lloyd Kaufman is fucking hilarious. Like, the whole thing.
Particularly free, right? Wink, wink.
I'm pretty sure you can find it on YouTube.
That Shudder trial you can get.
Yeah. It is on YouTube, but like it's the quality. The quality is not as good. And I don't think they have the interview actually. It's only so. How long is this movie run rate? It's like an hour and 40 minutes.
It's
hour 45 or something.
45. Yeah,
hour and a half, hour 40.
With Joe Bob, it's almost 3 hours. Because he
they do that.
His interview.
Well, what they do on the
it goes fucking
last
fast.
driving
like,
is that like
it's so great. Like, this is smooth as the best shit you'll ever have.
Yeah.
Smooth.
But you can tell that Joe Bob's trying to move the movie along.
Yeah,
like Kaufman kind of
he keeps interrupting it. Yeah, he's like, but there's this TV that you've got here that I just fucking had that too.
Yeah, Joe Bob's like,
yeah, okay, whatever. Like, he's really good. Like, he's really good about like just letting him fucking say and do whatever the fuck he wants. But you can tell like he is trying to fucking keep pushing.
Well, you have to realize the fact that he's interviewing a fucking legend,
right? And he even says,
"I just want to reach out and
even
fix
says
his
that,
tie,
like, do we have enough time for this?
Do you want to reach out and fix his tie, Daniel?
Yeah, it does bother me a bit, dude. Like, watching it,
like,
the whole time I was thinking, like, straighten that shit, dude. Come on.
Hold on, though. Is it or is it part? Is it part of the appeal, Daniel? Is it part of the appeal, though? I don't know, man.
I don't want your fucking advertising of like your personhood.
Then you can wear a fucking. Then you can wear a fucking bolo tie, dude, and keep it simple.
Yeah, there you go. Well, okay, he's wearing a bow tie with a fucking windbreaker, man. Come on.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
I don't think you know.
I don't care. The bow tie should be like.
Straighten that shit, man.
All right.
So yeah, like I wasn't thinking about
I'm
that.
Tweet.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything before Daniel mentioned it.
Ray,
it did bug me.
On a 1 to 10, how like wasted are you right now?
Oh, I'm like a 2.
Dude, so
4.
Just text me now.
I haven't
to remind me to text Lloyd Kaufman about
so
fixing his fucking bow tie, man.
Right. Oh, you were so great in this, but like, clean yourself up.
I'll tweet his ass and be like,
come on, man, have some dignity.
It looked like a fucking movie director, okay? Goddamn.
Do you tie your own bow ties, Lloyd Kaufman, or does your wife do it for you?
God damn, it's bothering me so much. It's not even funny.
Well, I just now from the subtitles, he's talking about Chad, Africa. Oh, that was Slippery Slope. What's he talking about?
Oh, he's talking about how supposedly at some point that Kaufman made some softcore films or whatever. At the time, they were considered X-rated, but now it's just like, did we see penetration? No. Okay, softcore. Like,
it was a softcore. It was an X-rated movie called Sugar Cookies that lost money.
Right. Yeah. Oh, were there balls?
Point,
no. Then okay.
Skinamax,
baby.
I feel like with every movie he made, he lost money. Until later on.
That's true.
No, you're right.
When it started to garner a cult following,
there.
like
that is
how did this guy even say
an astute
business, man? You know.
Yeah.
Word.
I mean, he cuts a lot of corners when it comes to making a movie. Obviously,
I know.
He pulls the U-bold
my point exactly, Ray.
Where like the government gives him money to fucking make these movies.
No, but Ray, I'm saying going back to like how you're talking about $3 million to $17 million on this movie. How much of that shit did he pocket, man? I mean, because like, come on, really? Like, how much did you really need $3 million to make this movie?
Yeah.
Well,
he didn't even feed the crew, man.
It's not like he would. Yeah. Oh no. Like he's a cheap ass.
Well,
bastard.
I mean, if you haven't seen,
but would you really need that
interview,
much?
That's
like,
what I'm saying. He probably pocketed the shit of it.
Yeah.
If you're seeing this interview,
he took out huge insurance policies on the movie to fail.
Right.
And he was like, you saw producers. You know, movie producers.
Oh, yeah,
right? They try to make a shitty, like purposely shitty play.
He must have really good credit.
Yeah, right. Just going to the bank, like, I want to make Troma's War. Like, well, here you go.
I'm a director. I make the movie.
Yes.
Well, I mean, he talks about the fact that like it wasn't the movie that they intended to make, but because of his own mind, whatever he decided in his own mind, he turned it into what it is.
That was what he planned on, but like what's the name of the guy, Oliver or some shit that like helped him write it and produce it, was thinking that it was going to be a serious film.
Michael Hertz.
Michael Hertz. Yeah. See, he's done a lot of.
So like he said and mentioned that he still kind of hates him for this movie because. He thought it was going to be some fucking like platoon fucking ridiculous, like
that's my whole point, man. With that Charlie Sheen,
and like he even says here on this interview, if you guys are listening, watch this. It's fucking great. He says he's like, I didn't tell him, like it was in my head, like this is going to be fucking silly.
The main guy, by the way, Charlie Sheen.
It said that
and the other guy Parker, he's William Dafoe.
Lloyd Kaufman said that
awesome. He's William Dafoe.
Yeah. Lloyd Kaufman said that he and Oliver Stone started off in
that would be so fucking funny,
like making movies together.
Right, Lloyd Kaufman, motherfucking Oliver Stone.
Yeah,
Oliver Stone. That's what I was trying to think.
Man, that's the most divergent path I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like,
no shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
he should have just rode the fucking coattails of Oliver Stone, man. He would have.
He should have ridden the coattails of James Gunn because he fucking even mentioned in here. Joe Bob asked him,
hey,
what
James
movies
Gunn,
have you cameoed in? And he's
James Gunn got his start because of
yes, absolutely, and his fucking brother, what the hell is his name?
Gunn?
Yeah, and fucking Tromeo, and Julie Dees. But so, yeah, he does throw out, and it's hard to tell if he's bullshitting or not because, like, again, this whole thing is one big goddamn like fucking sarcastic flick fucking flick fest. Joe Bob asked him, he's like, what movies have you cameoed in? And the first one he spits out, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Wait a minute. He doesn't say cameo. He says you have over 300 acting credits on IMDb.
Thank you.
Which is bullshit because like a surprised look, like for a fucking second.
Yeah.
Like that's his acting.
And
hey, it's a credit.
Okay.
It's a credit.
All right.
And I'm going to say this. I have an acting credit too, so I mean, like, I'll take that too. So,
all right, Ray.
Any acting credit, you got to take.
You know what? All right,
please. Zip
and
up
you
your
know what?
pants.
It's good that you fucking asked that because we still need to review that
we'll
shit.
do that shit.
The Red Queen, motherfuckers. It will happen.
Ray, I seen the movie. I've seen them pan
over
you.
You have? Oh man.
Hey,
but
an acting credit is an acting credit, all right?
So lived through it.
Zip up those pants, Ray.
Right. Control yourself.
Yeah, controls.
But it's so hard right now.
Ew.
Enough lubricating yourself with your own saliva. Come on, right? Fucking.
Okay, so
glad our adoring public can't see this.
Yeah.
So talking about Troma's War, we talked briefly about the characters and then we talked about the villains. Now, going through a quick plot of the movie because we're not going to go like
there is
shot for shot, all right?
We basically
these people infiltrate the infiltration camp.
They want to.
Well, they do. At some
these
point,
motherfuckers are just trying to survive, and they stumble on these prick stains that murder.
Now, when they first go to this place, is this the one where they do like a montage where they're getting ready? And like the women,
yes,
this is after the fact.
That's later.
After,
that's later.
It's
yeah,
later,
where like you see the 7-year-old woman doing all the stretches,
great.
Yoga,
and everyone's like, "Bye."
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Like when that 70-year-old woman is like stretching and shit, I was like,
picks her knee up to her neck.
Yeah,
you were just like, "That's talent."
No, I've seen grandma porn. It's alright.
Oh yeah.
I found a little place down by the stream. I think we'll be okay.
Right. Grandma's got to fuck too. Whatever.
So basically, our main characters are led by Parker, and basically he has a fucking. Especially, I love that scene where he says "motherhood" and then he spits on the fucking ground. That's great.
Yes.
So our
what does the 7-year-old woman say? You wouldn't be here if it weren't for motherhood or something.
If it was for motherhood,
I was really expecting him.
Here.
I was really expecting him to say, "I'm an orphan" or some shit like that. Like, bitch,
I killed my mother
when I was born.
Yeah. Oh died. Shit! I love that. I love this fucking airboat, man. That's the shit, dude.
Those are pretty cool. Yeah. Goddamn.
So again, we have two major scenes where they fight. They attack the infiltration scene.
Yeah,
and then they attack the headquarters at the very
end. 3
end.
people kill like dozens of motherfuckers or whatever that have supposedly
There's
been
supposed
trained.
to be 257 deaths in this movie.
297.
Oh, 97. Oh shit.
Yeah, and supposedly the actual number was 614.
Allegedly,
40 more people. God damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a scene here where the
bearded clams get captured.
Yeah, one of the
Dude, he punches
the shit.
She
spits out four molars.
Fucking molars. Yeah, molars.
You know
all right, goddamn.
Those are big teeth. Yeah.
But later the scenes where she's like totally like full teeth. There's nothing missing.
Yeah,
she was just spitting them out right after the other, man.
Like, see,
it's great. It's great that they show that they cut and then they cut back to her and she's still spitting the shit out.
Yeah, I love that. Like when I was expecting that. I actually thought she would spit out more teeth. That was still plenty though. So,
now I mean, like I said, this movie has a pretty straightforward plot. You don't really get the plot until like probably halfway through the movie.
It's fucking.
So what I want to do is basically go over some of the favorite scenes.
Bring me the Jew.
So I want to say favorite scenes in this movie, because again we're not going play by play.
You know what? The tree farter.
Favorite. Yeah, I said that.
Actually, Ray, I've got this broken up a little bit.
Okay, so Daniel, go ahead. Daniel.
What do you got, man?
No. Like genres we can talk off of, or like categories rather. Favorite kills, favorite quotes, and then just random bullshit.
Okay. Yeah. Favorite kills. I'm gonna start.
I have it here. I want to do favorite kills at the end, though.
Okay.
So, you know what? I think we can like wrap in favorite kills and favorite scenes because I think primarily that's kind of like what we're getting at here.
Okay.
So
where do you want to start?
Let's go with favorite scenes. Daniel. We'll save the kills for after the fact. So favorite scenes, Roland, if you want to go first.
The Siamese twins getting their faces sliced in half.
Technically, that's a kill, so that's combined.
I know, but you know what? That's a scene that's so stupid.
Yeah. Also very good. Like they lean on that. Like
they do.
We will never bow down to your truck bombings and whatever the fuck. No, that was before, and then she just. Excuse me. I'm sorry. She when the bearded clam girl first meets them, they tell her some shit or whatever, and she's like, "Wah!" and then goes away, and then she comes back and cuts their faces apart, and that is my favorite part because it just makes no sense. Like most of this movie.
Daniel, what about you? You got a favorite?
I want the Siamese twins getting their faces sliced apart and then dying. That's me.
One of my favorite scenes that doesn't involve a kill is when Taylor comes out and tells everyone the game, basically like the plot, and then Parker's like, "I can't believe Americans work with we're working cahoots with commies and terrorists." And then Taylor's like, "Hey,
damn it!
It's just like before.
Damn it,
Parker, communists, fascists. There really isn't much of a difference when you come right down to it. It's just another one of their power games."
Okay.
And then I thought of David Icke when that scene.
So okay, like I've got a scene. I've got a scene. You know what? I've got a scene now. I've got a scene that isn't a kill, but it still involves the fucking Siamese twins, and it's when that chick first meets. It's when that chick first meets them, and they call her a pseudo socialist slut. That was my favorite. Okay, that shit. I was like, wait, okay. Okay, that's my addendum. Okay, that's my favorite scene.
Daniel, did you have any more favorite scenes?
It's fucking so.
I did,
so fucking stupid.
But it was a favorite scene that didn't happen.
Oh, okay.
Where was the Cooney and the blind girl fuck scene?
Oh, wait.
Well, that was off camera, obviously.
Well, yeah, but like you spent like
she's
20
like,
minutes,
I've been
like,
with so many
watching,
guys,
this guy, like,
and then she picks what's his face,
missionary styling that one chick. You know, I wanted to see that fucking blind girl pull that guy's dick out and just start just jamming on it. You know, just like,
yeah.
Where the fuck was that, man? If we're doing Troma, like, do it right. You know, like that was my favorite scene that didn't happen in this movie. What about you, Bryce? What are your non-kill like favorite movies?
I feel like I took most of your shit.
Yeah, you did, because I was gonna say the scene where she fucking splits the guy with the machete, like in the fucking the Siamese tweets.
That involves a kill.
I know. Okay, but that okay. It's either that, all right. It's either that, or where the fucking chick is yelling like, "I got AIDS."
Yes. Okay,
that was
probably
that wasn't fucking.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the fucking pseudo socialist slut, like that was fucking hilarious too. Yeah, Roland stole some of my fucking scenes, but probably the AIDS scene with the chicks yelling.
No, that should have been my first. So
or like when the fat guy's like trying to run for the car, like that one's pretty good too. But.
It's your time. What is the fucking name?
Or like or when he just pulls the dead guy out of the fucking truck and like throws him on the ground, it's pretty good too.
Dude, I love his like quote unquote like battle cry.
America.
No. It's Yankee Doodle went to a whorehouse.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's right.
Yeah. And then he said something. Look for the blank. Cooney. It wasn't on subtitles. It was like I listened to that clip like 14 times and I couldn't fucking get it. Also I forgot another line. There's a death shortly after. But with a pair like those, I'll let you keep them.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. Well,
I forgot about this shit.
Parker's gonna fucking kill this chick.
Fuck, I forgot about
and, like,
that.
he just sort of like cuts her bra.
He was gonna take her boobies with his fucking
yeah. Like he'd been getting fucking ears as trophies.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that's a callback to
Vietnam
shit.
Were you gonna cut her tits off? Like what? So, did you? Oh, right.
I want to go real quick to one of my favorite scenes, and it's the fucking bearded guy who like they keep going back to the camera. The camera keeps going back to him. He's like screaming and just firing. I don't know why. I think that's fucking funny.
Do you?
But one of my favorite scenes in this portion here is when all the soldiers are so cramped together, like walking through the woods. Yeah. I was like, is that military protocol to be that close together?
No,
do you guys? Okay, and this is somewhat related to what we're asking about favorite scenes, favorite kills. Do you guys have a favorite line that the German dude threw out? Because I just realized that I had one here.
And for me, it's when he says that the baby has joined our cause.
Oh, okay.
That's the favorite scene for me.
The baby has joined our cause. Okay, Daniel, Bryce, anything like that you guys can fucking remember? I got mine, but that's why I want to ask you. Do you remember anything? When he has all of those fucking people standing in front of him, and he's talking to the blind girl, and he says, "And you, giving me the eye." Fucking blind chick.
Won't give me the eyes.
Yeah, prepare her for my room.
Speaking of preparing her for it, so like all of the fucking scenes in this movie were missionary.
Yeah, they were, man.
All of the fucking abuse from Senorcita and shit. It was all missionary, and that's bullshit, man. People should have more excitement if we're gonna get like fucking up to the end,
Okay,
pull out a banana. I don't know, like get a kink on. Discover one real quick. Fuck you. But everyone's just like boring missionary. Yeah, no one's riding a fox. Like no one's sucking a dick. It's bullshit. Fuck this movie on that premise. On that basic.
That was my.
Before we go into I guess our quotes or.
Favorite kill scenes. I've got some shit.
Yeah, you guys should go through them. Mine's done.
One of the other favorite scenes that I have is the montage with the soundtrack just overlaid over it.
I wrote a note about the training montage with the chicks and shit.
Yeah,
they're all like shit, like
Lydia doing her retarded half jump or whatever the hell that shit was.
Yeah, I was waiting for the cool montage you provided as chicks, but you say you're fight. Like.
It's funny that when I was watching this movie, my mother kind of came up on it and she was like, "What is this shit that you're watching again?" And I was like, "This is just a montage of like people they're gonna go to war." And she's like, "Why is that lady stretching so strangely?"
Because she doesn't know what she's doing.
Because she's flexible. It's not her fault.
So favorite quotes.
She's 68 and great, guys. Come on.
Favorite quotes. Roland, go ahead.
Let's see. All right,
I have mine written down, but if we agree,
I've blasted through a lot of these, but that I've got one here that I haven't mentioned. I'll go ahead and use that. When the fucking Siamese twins are talking about how like their plan is to take over the United States, they say the stupidly democratic church. I thought that was funny as fuck. And then they talk about how like the mafia is running the government, but that America. They don't care about changing the.
Speaking of that, like when the German guy was going to kill the quote unquote Jew, the fucking Catholic priest.
Oh, like, that fucking quote they always throw out.
You Jews controlling the government and the media. And all that shit. I was like, but from a like they have the access to this from Israel, like.
So that's what I'm gonna pick. The stupid
amazing guy.
That baby looks like he's fucking
church.
Traumatized as shit.
And I'm gonna use that as an excuse to mention how I really dig the soundtrack for this movie.
Yeah, that baby's gonna have a stutter at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's like, damn, this fucking bitch is kicking ass though, man. Shit.
Oh, she knocks that guy into the mud pit. And he just drops down.
Like, what the fuck is supposed to like quicksand or some shit? Or
that's
help me, bitch. What's that fucking ninja?
Yeah,
the ninja popping out of nowhere. What the fuck is that about?
Dude,
hilarious.
Because they had terrorists from everywhere, man.
He's dead. All right, so
Bryce, do you have any favorite quotes?
It's probably Parker's where he's like, "I'll let you keep those tits," like the one where he's like,
I'll let you keep that pair.
Yeah.
I'll let you keep them because you got a nice pair.
Yeah, one of my favorite quotes was
she did.
When the black girl went like Daredevil. Because all of a sudden her hearing was magnified. She's like, I can hear you. Great, man. And she got like 3 of the guys she was like marking at, and the other guy was like too far, so it doesn't even count. Like, amazing.
And it's fucking fantastic how Parker is just the lone gunman, and he's taking out all these fucking people.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying.
Like, how many times should these fuckers have died? Because I was thinking about like
he's right there at the fucking open.
I'm airborne,
and the guy's like,
he would have
died
in the first few fucking minutes.
The camp, even they're terrorists and not like Actually, one of my favorite scenes from Taylor is during his death scene, but he says, "You goddamn pussies! You can't even shoot straight. Come on!" It's great. But even these terrorists like look around like, hey, we don't have training for repelling today. Who are those guys?
Commandos.
In the movie,
Ray?
I'll talk about my quotes real quick, and unfortunately, it's gonna pair together with death scenes. And one of them is one of the quotes I do like is when Parker says, "You don't murder vermin, you exterminate them."
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And that other guy was a spick.
The other one was that says, "All show and no blow, my friend," which is the Englishman.
Oh yeah.
The other one is
Jones like hijack scene because it was like in Temple of Doom where the guy comes out with the fucking sword, waving around, and then India shoots him.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And shit. And it's like fucking punches him in the face or something. He's like, fuck you,
The other one is when the Englishman kills one of the terrorists. He says, "Let's see if you have any guts."
Oh, shit.
Not very much, it seems. And he pulls out the guy's fucking guts. Yeah. And
he
last
stabs
one,
him with that.
The last one I do have is not necessarily a kill,
shiv or whatever.
but there's a kill like seconds after this. It's when the German guy, which is one I forgot to mention, He says, "What God has brought together, let no man cast asunder."
They
And
say that
he rips out
times.
the fucking guy, his tongue. But the black girl says it when she slices the fucking Siamese twins in half.
She said, but it takes a woman.
Yeah, it takes a woman.
Yeah, that's right. There you go.
That was I totally didn't jot that down, but it was in my mind for this episode.
No.
It was so cheesy.
So we can move into favorite kills. Segue into favorite kills.
Which I pretty much already covered. Okay, you know what? No, I'll take it back. So like I had mentioned before about the Siamese fucking douche nozzles getting their faces sliced in half. No, I'm gonna take the whole fucking send your Sita taking the crossbow to the dick. That was hilarious.
That's a very good one. Yeah,
it was hilarious.
You know,
AIDS girl was like, yeah, and just.
It's funny that when that happened in the movie, I wasn't watching the movie at the time, but I was on Twitter. And everyone was fucking reposting that scene.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Oh, I didn't see that coming." And like,
yes, you did. Then you're a fucking dumbass, because that was
Troma. It's gonna happen.
No.
Dick injuries.
Yep.
Almost certainly
fatal. Absolutely fatal. You're gonna die.
Bryce, do you have any death scenes that you enjoy?
Well,
stole it.
Does the chick getting AIDS count?
Because she will.
I mean, she does.
I mean, at that point,
she does. Right.
They did not
it's
have
like a downward. It's downhill from there. Like it's expected. Oh, your AIDS.
Nah, I would say the fucking crossbow to the fucking dick's pretty good, man.
And wasn't the passing of the AIDS hilarious? Because Senor Cita was popping his
the fucking
face pimples or whatever.
Yeah. Nice.
Right.
He
didn't even fuck her, he's just here's the
AIDS. You didn't even get the best part of spreading the AIDS.
He following orders, just like he fucking said when
That's how he sets the mood.
Yeah.
They're give her AIDS. The least intrusive is just sticks the pustules up her punani with her.
Right, yes.
I'm not gonna fuck her. It's already traumatic enough. She's been captured, and she's just
gotta get that coochie ready.
Okay. Bryce, continue.
So, any other maybe memorable besides the crossbow to the dick? Just as a close runner-up.
The fucking when they throw the grenade and the fucking guys the boat, the airboat thing. Why the fuck? He had so much time to pull that fucking grenade out. That was so fucking ridiculous. Yeah, that was.
God damn it! I always have my best deaths.
I mean, if I was screaming for a good fucking 10 seconds.
If I was gonna give a runner up to that, I do remember when the bearded clown girl stuffed that grenade in that dude's mouth, and what did she say to him? Just some shit or another.
I don't recall what she said, but
I don't remember
what she was in there.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Well, no, I think she had said bon appetit.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So Daniel, anything, dude, that we didn't maybe take?
I've got a few. I first really loved the mom who lost her baby when she strangled the guy with the fucking onesie.
Oh wow, that's right.
Now, that's
right.
Died.
Yeah. And then she kept it.
Yeah. Oh shit.
She put it back on her belt. Yeah.
Just wash it out with some soap or whatever. That shit costs money. You don't want to waste it.
Taylor's fucking epic death scene, man, because he's you're not getting my goddamn ears.
It's
oh shit. Yeah, because Parker's getting shot. He gets fucking shot the fuck up. He's still alive.
Yeah. I thought it was really funny because they kept shooting him in the legs. I was like, okay. And then, that really wasn't. He died later on by fucking, Kirkland or whatever.
Yeah, he gets killed after he gets shot by fucking 20 people.
He's still alive.
Yeah.
And then Kirk douche comes in and he shoots him.
Yeah. And actually, that links to one of my other favorite death scenes was Kirkland's death when the British
puts the blowdart
hey, pal.
I was saving it for something special or whatever. Yeah.
Speaking of Kirkland,
that was smooth. All right.
Speaking of Kirkland, real quick, that whole scenario where Kirkland betrays everyone, and then goes to make a deal with the terrorist. Die Hard.
There's like gone.
Oh, right,
dude. I was gonna say this kind of reminds me like this survived.
Yes,
didn't kill him.
When did Die Hard come out? 1988.
Oh shit! But what time in 1988?
I think after this movie.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Wow. You motherfuckers.
Switching up.
Yeah, man, because they get caught up, just like John McClane gets caught up in the situation at the fucking tower. Yeah. He didn't mean to be there. These guys didn't mean to be there.
Yeah.
There you go. Now, actually,
bitch.
Ray, to be honest with you, Die Hard is based off a novel. I don't know if you knew that.
Yes, I did know that. So maybe Lloyd Kaufman took it from there.
He reads books.
Yeah, he does.
Sure. So, Ray?
I fucking also realized to death where it was like the ambiguously Latin chick.
Right.
Where she talks to the guy.
She does that stupid dance. Yeah.
Like the two bomb. Like, creates whatever, it blows up.
Yeah.
And the shirt's like, dancing. Ha ha.
Yeah.
Comes out, kicks him in the nuts, and so he like drops the gun. She picks it up.
Yeah.
Like it like leaps in the air, and then she shoots him with it, and she's like, ha 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 ha. That's fucking awesome.
That was funny. It was very cringy, but yeah.
But then she dies.
So did you go through?
Fuck, I had
Ray?
one more, but like I remembered it during someone else's recounting.
It's all right.
And
It's all right.
yeah,
If it's important, it'll come back to you.
I already. I guess I already went through most of the death scenes and stuff like that because I talked about it. I did enjoy the priest death scene because again he rips out his tongue and just fucking blows his brains out.
That's well, I think we're just getting to it right here.
Right now, actually.
As he's singing, he won't shut the hell up.
What I think the part that I want to come to next is some of the questions that we've drawn up for our Cinekuest movies here. Let me see here. Regarding the plans, obviously it'd be fairly simple. The plans did come together, and the good guys did not win.
Can I say one thing? Like, since we're gonna get to like probably reviews and shit soon, right? Because it sounds like you're trying to type the episode. No matter how bad this movie is, it's automatically great. Because a movie is fantastic when the last line involves one guy proclaiming America and raising a gun, and everyone else starts cheering.
Yeah.
Like, that's just a great movie. I don't care what its plot is. It could be fucking Babe, and at the end, the fucking farmer's holding a gun. Like, America.
I'm pretty sure
like fucking Academy Awards. Just like throw it at them,
Okay, so basically, the plan of this is to infect America with AIDS.
Yep.
Obviously, that would have happened.
It was to like stabilize America, so there was like more control exerted over the populace. Yeah,
something like that.
And I mean, we can get into like a lot deeper things with that. I mean, maybe it's happened secretly. I don't know.
Sure.
Coronavirus.
What's going on right now?
About control, kids.
H1N1.
As far as we already talked about how much this movie costs. We talked. I mean, the actors themselves are not known. We did give a little background on like Parker and some of these people here.
Scene of the fucking movie was all the dead people when they're like panning out of the movie.
At the end of the movie. Like, dead people wave.
Again, what was the name of that guy that jumped the truck?
I can't remember his name, but
yeah.
Cooney.
When he comes back, and he just fucking like has the gun over his shoulder, and he starts like thrusting his hips.
Yeah.
And then the blind girl tries to run to him, and she like runs in the wrong direction or some shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I mean, there's not much to like the evil plan going on in this movie, but I do want to go over some of the movies that did come out that year. And so the movies that opened up against Troma's War were Rain Man, which is number 1.
Jesus
oh shit!
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh really?
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Coming to America.
Holy fuck! They didn't stand a chance.
Crocodile Dundee 2.
God, wait. Okay. All right.
Twins.
Wow.
Which is number 5. Rambo 3. A Fish Called Wanda. Cocktail, which is a Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah, I know.
Big, Tom Hanks.
Ooh.
Streets of Philadelphia.
Philadelphia came out at this time?
Yeah. Die Hard.
Oh, shit.
The Naked Gun.
Wow.
Nah.
Good God.
What?
That was a good year
Those
to
are
be
the top
alive.
10 movies of 1988.
Fuck.
Yeah, man.
So, I mean, let's be real here. I mean,
They had no chance in
There-
fuck.
I mean, all those movies are fucking classics.
Oh,
I mean,
Oh,
God
hell, man.
damn. They got fucked.
Oh, he just pulls
They
the
probably,
fucking tongue out, man.
they,
He doesn't
he
even
probably
cut
had
it
to
off or
pay them to fucking
Yeah,
do
no
this.
shit.
so we did
Christ.
talk about our favorite quotes. We did talk about our favorite scenes.
Right. Kills.
Favorite kills. Favorite quotes.
Lines, yeah.
Oh, wait. I forgot one favorite quote.
Go ahead.
It was the rock and roll guy. Right when the chicks came in to like come blasting to save the dudes, basically when they're like in their dire hour.
Uh-huh.
Looks like some asses, or looks like our asses just got saved by some pussies.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Actually, I had that written down. I completely forgot to say that. Thank you, Daniel. That's a good one. We did talk about how much it cost. Again, it was $3 million. I don't know how much it made because it was a pretty much.
I
like a
mean,
flop.
like how you said, yeah, at first he lost money. So
One of the questions that we did come up for, we did make for this movie, for any of our movies coming up, is it rewatchable? And I'm gonna say yes because I personally,
Yep.
this movie is this is one of the Troma movies that I'd never seen, and I enjoyed every second of this fucking movie.
yeah.
And I want to say yes, I would rewatch this movie plenty of times, just like I rewatched Redneck Zombies and Class of Nukem High.
Yeah,
Those aren't as
definitely
good
watch
as
this
this
shit.
one, but I mean, let's be real here. What about you, Bryce? Rewatchable for you?
Fuck yeah, man. I actually wanted to rewatch it tonight because I just want to
I tried rewatching this again the next day, and I got about halfway through before.
And what about you,
family
Daniel?
was fucking cutting me down. No, this is fun.
I've watched it like probably 2.25 times since like this episode got announced, and totally rewatchable.
I'd watch it just
there's
alone
so
to see the German dude fucking like
Gunfire, like
spitting out his dumb
one
shit.
of my favorite like scenes is like when Taylor and Parker don't happen to see this one chick positioned on a rooftop, but they lay it like 50,000 rounds into her,
King Chai Che.
and they're like, "Oh, she's dead
Samosa,
now."
the fucking name of these people. Dude.
Okay, so
Marcos.
Marcos. He's the most out of place fucking dude in the whole. Oh my god! I'm sorry.
we
Man.
talked about this this was a flop, obviously.
Well, oh come on, man.
So I mean, who gives a
the
shit what Hollywood says, right? But
all the movies are garbage. Like,
I mean, apparently Lloyd Kaufman never tried doing anything like this again.
Yeah, unfortunately, because it's
Yeah.
fucking
Hilarious.
great. And it's hilarious.
Hilarious.
Before we go into ratings, I do want to go over, and we need everyone's full attention on this one.
Man, that's
Villain
asking a
ratings.
lot.
What?
That's asking a
Villain
lot.
ratings.
Okay.
Okay, so Bryce, I know
Which villain are we rating though?
you have
You haven't been.
This is
so-
I want to give you the lowdown of what we've been doing so far. Okay, Bryce, unfortunately, you haven't been a part of the action movies that we talked about.
Yeah.
So we've done 5 so far, and I'm gonna go over Roland's list real quick
All right.
and how he has it rated. Okay, and obviously from the villains, you can tell the movies.
I'm a
which
good.
movies they are.
I'm a good control to use.
So we have his
you
number
guys.
1 was Lopan, Big Trouble in China. His number 2 is
Goddamn
Simon
wizard.
Phoenix
Yeah.
from Demolition Man.
Crackhead, Sonny.
His number 3 is Shona from The Last Dragon. His number 4 is Benedict from Last Action Hero. And his number 5 is Silverio from Only the Strong. And we want to place this group.
Oh.
Where do they place in the tops in the 6 movies that we talked about here?
Okay, wait.
Well, here's the thing though. So this movie has like several villains.
I am
Yeah.
way too
So we're
drunk.
gonna-
for
That's
this
difficult.
question, Ray. Why did you like preface that? Like, I'm thinking
All
about,
right.
like,
All right. What was? Where did I have shown up?
And you have Shonuf at number 3.
3. I would put these guys above Shonuf
Above Shonuf.
because
right?
it's a group. Because of the AIDS Brigade alone,
Yeah.
these guys have vision. Okay.
Oh, I see. They have the master.
They've got a master plan.
Yeah,
That's right, dude. They've got a master plan. And Shonov just wants to fucking own goddamn Harlem.
Hold on, though. Who was gonna fuck that?
Cool.
Who the fuck's gonna fuck those people, man? That's what I want to know.
They're
Who's gonna fuck those people?
I'll
Maybe
take
her.
Spiderweb
Spiderweb girl. Yes.
I'll take
all right. But one woman does not make an AIDS pandemic.
No, it doesn't.
One
It
woman
doesn't.
does not an AIDS pandemic make. All right, I mean,
Bryce.
it's gonna need a lot more than that, man. All right.
Bryce, it has nothing to do with who's gonna fuck these people. It's like, who are they gonna rape?
Who are they gonna rape?
All
That's
right.
where the
All
rape
right.
comes in.
Because I'm
man.
like, I was like, you really couldn't get some more attractive people.
Way to keep it consensual, Bryce.
All right, you got Liu Kang there, man.
Yeah.
Fucking,
So
He's not a part of the AIDS brigade. He is a commando.
Roland, you said
That's Mortal
just above
Kombat guy,
Shonov,
man.
right?
Yeah. He's gonna fucking Luke Kang.
Daniel,
some bicycle kicks and shit.
I'll say your list. Okay, so Daniel, for you have Simon Phoenix at number 1. Number 2, you have Shonov. Number 3, you have Silverio. Number 4, you have Lopan, and number 5, you have Benedict.
You got Lopan at number 4.
Yeah,
man.
you see, this is what I got to work with.
Come on, man.
This is what I have to work.
Scale
Dudes
like
making
in
love
that.
to 2 redheaded green-eyed chicks, man.
Thousands of years old.
Or no, 2 green-eyed chicks. I'm sorry, one's redheaded, but like,
he's
come
a
on, man.
goddamn like leader of the
But he
underworld.
didn't score, so like.
Well,
No, he didn't. You know what? He didn't. That's
He
true.
didn't. He was about to.
Yeah, exactly. He's playing. It's all planned. Oh, we're just
Like
watching
she
her,
got shot in the ass.
watching her getting shot in the ass.
That's all she got shot
It's a
into.
fatal.
I think
Nice.
this is like a possessions 9/10, not like
Ha.
wanting to bang somebody.
Nice, nice.
Tits. Yes.
But sorry, Ray, I'm drunk. What was my list again?
Oh, Ray, right there.
I got you. Right
You
now.
were born in the USA. He sings a fucking Bruce Springsteen song. That's probably my favorite part right there.
Daniel, you have number 1, Simon Phoenix. You have number 2, you have Shonov. Number 3, you have Silverio. Number 4, you have Lopan. Number 5, you have Benedict.
You know what? They're at the bottom.
God damn it.
The bottom, all right?
Just because they got taken over by like there's one.
Yeah,
army
you know
guy
what? That's how
who
dare you
apparently,
inject
like,
logic into this?
Like fucking like
It's hard
misfits
logic.
from a plane crash could like overtake an entire military / terrorist operation.
It's just
And these guys are fucking.
this is a
losers
trauma
because of it.
film. I'm just gonna
I don't
preface that
give a
first.
fuck.
Damn you with
was-
your
Another
goddamn
meeting.
realism.
Fuck these guys. Oh, sorry. You know.
Rah, rah, rah. Yeah, that's a good point,
you,
but
Roland.
how dare you?
What? Okay, so
Silverio
rating,
is
Roland?
better than these guys. Really?
yes, because he was able to actualize his
He was a
plan.
criminal
He got beaten
mastermind.
by a karate master, another karate master.
I don't know. It's capoeira.
These guys got beat by bullets.
Is it
None of those
legit
guys had
martial arts?
guns.
Are we
So
calling
fuck
capoeira
These
legit
guys-
martial arts? Though?
I know, right?
Oh, shit.
People trying to hit America. You know,
Look, Ray. Look, man. I love you. I know you respect for capoeira and shit. Put that shit in some UFC ring. And let's see how that will affect it. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Hey, look, man, I'm just going to say this.
I've seen that video, and the guy got knocked the fuck out.
It's just the grapplers, all right? Those motherfuckers are cheating. Like,
well, I'm just saying, dude. I don't know, man.
Damn it.
Bryce.
Let's see. What was that? What was that move? The Jenga or what is it? Like,
Yeah.
let's do that shit in the ring. Let's see. Come on, man.
No,
I don't know about
there's
that.
a
man.
YouTube video where a guy tries that, and he just gets knocked the fuck out. So
he just wasn't that good. He's not.
All right.
He's
You're
not
right,
Mark
you're right.
Dacascos, and he's not
Yeah.
Silverio. Right?
You've been
Right.
playing too
He's
much
not
of
Mark
Street
Dacascos,
Fighter,
and he's
man.
not
What's
Silverio.
up?
Needed more
You've been
training.
playing too much of that Jamaican character in Street Fighter. What's
yeah.
it-
Oh, DJ.
DJ. You played too much
Yeah.
DJ in Street Fighter. Man. That's the fucking
Fuck
problem,
that
dude.
guy. He fucking sucked.
Okay, so real quick on mine, I'm just gonna say.
racist right now. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on. my list so far is Shonov, Simon Phoenix, Lopan, Silverio. I'm gonna throw in the Troma terrorist and then Benedict.
You bitch. Slightly better.
What was
than
Benedict
Daniel.
from again? I'm sorry.
Last
Last
action,
Action
hero.
Hero.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So why is Benedict at the bottom, man?
Because he had a plan, but it wasn't thought out too well.
And you actualize it all. Yeah.
Wasn't
And-
realistic.
Well, I mean, he had the plan, and if he had moved faster on his plan, he probably could have done some real damage. But he decided to talk about it too fucking much, and he
Yeah,
fucked
like
up. Lost the ticket.
like a movie
like he's dead.
villain.
Yeah, exactly. He played too much
that way.
the stereotypical movie
Yeah,
villain.
exactly. Because he was the stereotype. Like
he like written that way.
That's exactly.
On your program,
exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
And I still put Shonuff at the very top because he's just a cool ass motherfucker.
Oh,
man.
God damn it!
And he's the coolest motherfucker ever, dude. So like that's why he's always on top.
This is some horse shit.
Word.
Okay, so after that, we are gonna go over our ratings, and we always do Troma ratings first, and then regular ratings.
It
right?
wasn't just AIDS, too. Did you hear what the Siamese twins guy said?
Yeah, they had
dropped major drugs in every major water supply in the United States, man. Yeah. You know what? Hey, it's like the CIA introducing crack to every,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Well, see, that's another thing. Man. I mean, their plan was a little bit bigger, and it was already being implemented. But I mean, they got fucked over by this plane crash, and it just so happened to fuck everything up.
Oh, it had It had a Vietnam vet.
Yeah, this plane crash.
And it had a Vietnam vet in there.
A fucking commando.
An airborne guy who fucked everything up. You know.
Yeah, man. He was.
And a bunch of motherfuckers that had nothing to live for or whatever. Christ.
Okay, so Troma rating, regular rating.
Right.
I'll let Bryce, since he's returned, give us his rating first. Troma rating and then regular rating.
So this is probably the second movie I've seen from Troma that's not like what I would say quote unquote horror. Yeah. And I fucking loved it, man. This was fucking hilarious. If not a 5 out of 5, at least a 4.5 out of 5 for me on this, because this was hilarious. I love the shit out of this movie, man. It was good.
And that's your Troma rating.
Yeah, that's my Troma rating.
And what's your regular rating?
Oh, what's the scale again? Is it 5?
This is 1 to 5. This is
1 to 5.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking of like fucking which Rambo movie had the air, like when he was like fighting the Russians and like Iran, or what was it? Was that 2 or 3? No, it wasn't 4.
Part 3.
I mean, I gotta
part
think
2 was
about
like
it versus
was it part
that.
2 like Vietnam or something?
Yeah.
No,
wasn't it?
I don't know.
He goes. That's we had the
you're thinking
explosive
of
arrows.
4 is in Cambodia.
Yeah. Yeah. We fucking like machetes everybody.
Like Kid Matters.
Well, it does, man. Right? It does.
That's why you're not a true fan, right?
Oh, shut the fuck.
Just
you don't give a fuck about Rambo.
Just stick to the Expendables, bitch.
You don't give a fuck about Rambo. Shut the fuck up.
Just stick to.
Did you watch all Rambos, Ray?
No, I didn't watch all this Rambos.
You didn't watch all. Oh.
Have you seen the new one?
No. No, I haven't. Wait a minute. I might have. Anyways,
I might have forgotten it.
Shit. All right.
Look, the point is, Ray sucks.
In reality, it's like a 2.5, 2.5 out of 5 for me.
2.5 out of 5.
That's being generous, obviously, but hey, man, you know what? I gave it a 4 out of 5 for Troma, so you know.
Yeah. Okay, Roland.
For my Troma rating, I'll give this a 3.5. I thought it was just the funniest shit ever, even though I was distracted as all fuck when I was trying to watch it.
3.5 is the funniest shit ever. You go so lower rating.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Hey, this is Troma, all right? Like, you know what? Like, I don't remember the rest of my ratings, but I remember, like, I liked Class of Nukem High better. I liked Romeo and Juliet. Like, so this is close to that because it's just some fucking just endless silly shit. But yeah, so. I wanted some more Siamese twins in this. I wanted some more fucking, the German general or whatever.
Yeah, I can see that.
But
they just had too many fucking villains to get through.
Yeah,
man. That's the problem. Like,
dude.
We can just stay on one, dude.
Too much. Like they spread. He
But
spread himself.
I mean, if you're gonna think about it,
thin,
that's typical Troma, man.
It is, man.
You can't. There's no focus. You got to fucking just one after the other.
I guess that's true. Nukem High. Nukem High is like, what's the villain? The punk gang or the fucking mutant monster?
Baffle them with bullshit.
Or the mayor who didn't give a shit about. Oh
man,
it was like a bunch of villains.
Right,
yeah, I guess that's true, dude.
Yeah. So I'll give this my Troma rating is 3.5. My movie rating is about a 2. This is not a good movie by any fucking standard for any of that bullshit. Again, outside of Troma.
I mean, assuming if you're putting it up against like those other movies that came out the same year.
Oh, absolutely not. There's no.
Oh, the same year
contest,
but.
Easily,
I don't know,
for
man.
that.
The Rambo sequels weren't that great.
Well, Die Hard came out.
They were garbage.
After this, Ray. After this.
Same year,
I think Die Hard could learn a little something from Troma's War, right?
So yeah, I'll. Did I say it's 2.5?
You said 2.
2. No, I'll bump it up into the half. 2.5.
Daniel, what about you? Troma and then regular rating.
Troma wise, actually this had one of the more coherent plots.
Really?
Simplistic.
Yeah.
It's because it was so fucking straightforward.
Roland, it's my turn.
No, fuck you. I'm not giving you this. I'm not giving you this at all, you bitch.
But Troma rating probably like a 4 solid.
Oh wow, okay. Cool.
Yeah, it was highly entertaining, man. And like,
Yeah.
Even though like I get cringy about like rape scenes in any movie,
Sure.
Like
it's some comical shit as fuck. The guy gets shot in the dick.
Funny, man.
Yeah.
But
movie rating.
Real rating, 2.5, man.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean.
Okay.
This is not.
That's it. 2.5. All right. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, I'm gonna say for Troma, I'll give it a 4.5. Probably my highest.
Tim, Roland, why don't you bring your shit? Huh?
Because fuck you, Daniel. That's why, you turd.
4.5. Still, I mean, when we watch Slimed and like watching Redneck Zombies, I don't know how many times I've seen it, but still very enjoyable. This one, again, first time seeing it. And I laughed.
I don't want to hurt Ray's feelings.
Yeah, fuck off. Roland, please. And for regular rating, I'm going to say just a solid 3. I still would put it up against any other entertaining movie. Whether or not anyone who watches it, if you're going to suggest it to someone, if they don't fucking get it, then fuck them. They don't deserve to watch something like this.
You can't watch
they can't take the joke. So fuck them. So yeah, regular rating 3, Troma rating, I'm going to give it a 4.5. Just as enjoyable. Granted, Lloyd Kaufman did write with Michael Hertz this movie. But Slimed was probably just as entertaining, but was not written by any of these people.
Right, no.
It's just distributed by Troma. So, I mean, still in the same vein, but very entertaining, though.
It was a spiritual successor, fucking Troma, which, damn, they did a good job.
Yeah, so one of the last things we would normally do is porn parody, but, I mean, let's be realistic here. There was enough tits in this movie for that already.
Right.
Sorry. Well, I enjoyed them. There's some nice natural tits, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
it's the 80s, baby.
I didn't see any silicone in the whole movie. So
the 80s.
Well, I don't know. That chick was arm wrestling. Which didn't she was
No,
fake?
those are real. Those are definitely real.
No, she never let him out.
No,
she
didn't.
I mean, you could tell. You could tell.
Well, I don't know, Ray. I didn't see the bounce. That's the question.
I go, was one lopping lower than the other?
I know. Let me
that's
see.
What I want to see.
Let me see them in a hot tub. Are they floating?
Level.
Or are they?
No, I have to say that was natural sag.
Yeah, I'm sure they are, man. You know, Ray. In the movie, there's another movie that Troma made where they tried to do a drama movie. I can't remember the title of it, but I'll get back to you on that. Where it was like a guy coming back from Vietnam, dealing with PTSD. This was their foray into drama. We should check it out because it's not funny, or they're trying not to be funny.
You know, you said that, and for some reason, that plot that you're telling me, because you've told me that before, I thought that was Troma's War.
I thought it was too. It's not. It's a different title, but he's a guy coming back from Vietnam. He's got PTSD. He's got a wife, and they have a kid, and the kid's like all deformed because he's like exposed to Agent Orange and
There's
shit.
Troma right there.
I know. I know, but fuck, I can't remember. I'll get back to you on it, man. We should watch that next because like I feel like they're trying. This one's like they're legit trying to be serious with it. I don't know, man.
Did you catch that, Roland?
Yeah.
You find it?
I'm looking. No, I don't.
Combat Shock's what it's called.
Combat Shock?
Mm.
Combat Shock coming to you at some point or another.
I didn't find that. Yeah, that's okay.
I've seen a bumper sticker. Then somebody had a bumper sticker of this movie, of the shit right there.
Oh wow, okay.
The one I do want to do at some point is the Sergeant Kabuki
Sergeant
Man.
Kabuki Man.
Yeah.
We need to watch that because there's I don't know if it's Sergeant Kabuki Man 2 or 3, but there is a scene that you can cut this out later Ray, if you want, but where the guy is like, they're talking, some dudes like, he's the cum dumpster of the town, and it's like, and there's like people, look, dude, they're like, they have the scene shot where the guy's coming up to the dude, he's like sitting down against the wall, and the guy's like fucking humping him and shit, and like they cut away, and then like the guy just like spits out some like white shit. Oh my god, it's so fucking gross, dude. That's like yeah, we gotta watch this shit sometime.
All right, so we're gonna bring this episode to a close. Again, this was Troma's War for our action movies with the best and worst villains.
This fucking movie was entertaining.
Very entertaining movie. I suggest if you have the opportunity, please watch it. If you can take a joke, if you have a sense of humor, for Christ's sakes, watch it.
If you don't, get fuck off.
Yeah. So again, please
yeah.
That guy was in another Troma movie, right?
Yeah.
He's gotta be, man.
Rate and review us on iTunes. Follow us on Spotify, Podchaser, and Google Podcasts. Please, if you can, follow us also on the social medias as well: Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
So
speaking of Twitter, I just tweeted Lloyd Kaufman about his tie.
You mentioned we checked this out on fucking Shudder. What's the name of what Joe Bob?
The Last Drive-In. That's
it's also available on YouTube though. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, you can watch this movie on YouTube. But I mean, if you have, we're not sponsored by any Shudder.
No, but Shudder's great.
Shudder's a fantastic streaming service if you like horror movies or any kind of weird movies and stuff like that.
High res,
yeah,
it's best.
Check it out, and watching Joe Bob give commentary, especially with the Lloyd Kaufman interview. It's pretty great to watch.
What's Shudder's trial? Is it like a week or something?
It's like usually like 30 days.
Yeah. Oh wow, fuck. Yeah. Okay, so that's perfect time for all of you goddamn quarantine fools out there.
Yeah. So I have AIDS.
I like how he's got to have the sheets too and everything. Yeah. While they're fucking, he's got to have the sheets over him.
Well, there's people watching.
Why come on, he's just giving her AIDS. What does it matter?
just like that.
like how casually you say that.
She can feel it. It's just in there.
He's just giving her AIDS.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. What the fuck?
So
I'm gonna reiterate. Please follow us on social media, and please give us a 5-star rating on any opportunity you have on iTunes or something.
Why are they doing this?
Spotify,
know, right?
again, Podchaser, Google Podcasts.
Idiot.
Tell your friends, tell your family.
He's one of those guys that has to take a shit without any clothes on.
Have an entertaining time watching this movie. Sorry, we're watching the movie still, watching a bunch of death scenes, and we're just laughing at it.
Marcus.
Fucking guys in every Troma movie, dude.
Okay, so we're signing off. My name is Ray.
It's Roland.
This is Bryce.
And in Pacific Northwest Studios.
Daniel.
Have a good time watching Troma movies.
Yeah.
Or any Lloyd Kaufman related thing.
Yeah.
Read his book too. I hear it's pretty entertaining. I'm going to dive into that as well.
Yeah, I mean, supposedly he gives some good advice.
Haven't read it yet.
All right. We'll see you next time.